Hey everybody, happy Freeform Friday. I would like to start out this Freeform Friday by stating that Lori is mean, talking about baked goods in the chat. I'm going to threaten her vicariously with a crystal that I can't actually throw at her because she's in Canada and I can't throw that far. But potatoes with white spruce tips. What? Garlic and spruce tip.
We'll be right there, Lori.
I mean, Lori, you just make me want to punt this stream and go home and cook things.
And it's really not taking much to make her want to punt things today.
I know. Today was
special.
Hey,
and hopefully not indicative.
Hold on. Do you want to be on camera, Heather, or not?
I could.
Right.
I have no makeup on at all, so hi,
there
the
you
internet.
Are. And yet she still looks amazing.
This is the totally natural Heather.
But yeah, today was a really frustrating day.
Oh my gosh.
Beading Dreams. I think all three of us can agree
Yes.
on that.
At least Carol isn't a big thief.
Oh my god, yeah, all of the high maintenance customers, none of the money. One of our wackadoo clients legitimately accused Heather of stealing his money.
I stole his money.
And pocketing it. I mean, which, just to be completely clear on the internet, I have absolutely no faith in the credibility of this client. Like, no, Heather did not steal his money.
No,
and pocket it, and yet I had to hear all about how I have to watch my employees. Like, and
he paid us some money with
oh my god,
plastic on the day that he dropped off the repair. We have a record of that.
And he claims that he paid cash and that Heather must have just taken it for the repair that he ordered.
This explains so much.
I know, right?
This explains why I have so much money lying
I know
around.
why Heather is
just
living.
roll around.
She's just living large.
Piles of cash. It's so
yeah.
good.
Oh my god. And just all of the high maintenance people for just the tiniest, littlest amounts of money. Oh my god. It's just one of those days where it's a really lucky that nobody got punted by me or anyone else. I mean honestly,
there were times when I stayed back here just for
So hi,
protection,
so hi everybody.
Yes.
We're real happy to be here with you guys tonight because you know, we love you and we don't want to throw any of you through a window.
Best part of the day,
which is the different from the rest of God. It just and days like that, if you make a lot of money, you can be like, okay, this sucked balls, but at least we made money. No, today it just sucked balls and we made
balls for free.
Jack shit. I mean, Heather and Carol still got paid, so there's that. But like, yeah, it was not a good day.
Even getting fed, that didn't make it right.
I know.
Yeah, well. Anyway. So.
Love you guys.
Yeah, right? Yes, thank you, Amy. Yes, this is my little peacock diamond necklace. It is super sparkly. Yeah, so things and stuff, and it's Freeform Friday. That means I'm going to try to do a project from start to finish on the internet. It's going to involve these little guys. So this is actually a picture from Etsy. I did not make these earrings, but they're very similar to some earrings that I have made in the past. So we're going to go ahead and work on this particular style of earring, pendant, like component, whatever. So basically, if you take something like this and you cut it out of sheet metal and then you dap it, then you get that kind of cool bellflower look. And I've done that in the past and I've really liked it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try that on stream tonight. Hey Alma, nice to see you. Oh my god, on YouTube.
Whoa!
I think you're our first actual YouTube viewer.
Yes. Besides me.
Besides Heather. I'm kind of just streaming to YouTube in order to have finally a record, a history of all of the things that we have done. Also, dang y'all, I was going through all of our content on Facebook the other day
So much.
to try and find a tutorial for a client, and
There's so much.
there's a lot. There's a
Allison has
reason I'm
worked hard.
tired. There's a reason I'm tired. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of content out there, so I gotta figure out.
I
how
did
to-
like 3 things.
You've done plenty of things.
Just
Yay.
not for the stream.
But yeah, I gotta figure out how to organize and possibly leverage all of that content to make, money. But tonight we are making earrings. Nobody cares about money. It's all about the earrings. So what I've done is I printed out from the internet a couple of shapes of flowers. The earrings that I have the photo of here and the earrings that I've made in the past have been 4-petal flowers. These are 5-petal flowers. It's going to be interesting to see how these turn out. And these are about 1.25 inches in diameter. And literally, I typed into Google search, flower earring template, and this is what I got. So I'm going to cut these out with a saw. That means I'm going to need my bench pin and a C-clamp. I'm going to clamp that down to my streaming work area. It's okay, Amy. Heather will still manage to be, witty and quippy through the internet. Because, she does that.
It's true. And, since Shaker and Spoon did not get here today.
We're going to need to figure out what our cocktail is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because, we did. We ordered a shaker and spoon box, and it did not get here, so
We could just do a French 75. I mean, we've got all the stuff for that. Except lemons. Do we have lemons?
I have oodles of lemons. The problem is I can't get them to you before you leave.
I am sure that
I mean, I could
Jeff has
almost...
some.
I
He
could-
usually has a whole bowl full of citrus.
I could almost throw a lemon from my house and hit your front porch, but not quite.
Do you need me to drop off any gold-filled or crimps?
I think I have some. If you could just remind me to bring them, that would be
Okay.
helpful.
Okay.
And now that we're done having that conversation,
Yes.
let's go back to talking to the internet. Hi, everybody. We work together for, 8 to 12 hours every day and yet still have to converse, apparently,
On the
while
internet.
we're on the internet. Yeah. So,
I really, really look weird with no makeup at all.
do you
I'm-
want me to turn you off? I can turn you off. So you don't have to... Here.
No, everyone's already seen me.
Okay, well, but you don't have to keep looking at yourself if you don't want to.
I can also just not look at myself. There's that.
All right, so we're leaving Heather on, despite the fact that she's insecure about the fact that she's not wearing any makeup. So everyone tell Heather she looks pretty. And okay, and so I've got my bench pin. That's this, and we're gonna get some light on that bench pin. There we go. This is, hi Sharon. Okay, so this is what we use for sawing. This is actually something that's been on stream recently because we did our stamped sawn and soldered pendant this week, and so I finally figured out how to set up my bench pin so that I can saw on stream without feeling like everything is about to fall down. So that makes me really excited because I like to saw. Yes, I'm trying to focus my camera. I'm not doing a very good job of it. Thank you for not noticing that. Or ignoring it selectively. No, that's the wrong button.
Good, now I'm fancy.
Wait, what are you fancy?
Oh, I drew on a face.
Oh, cool.
At least part of a face.
Alright, that's as focused apparently as we're going to get tonight, and we're going to turn on Heather in this stream as well since she drew on a face just for us. Look at that.
A partial face.
Well, you didn't tell me, like, you didn't give me a time frame. I'm sorry. Like,
I mean,
this
that's,
is what I got.
That's all we're getting tonight. This is
Okay, so Carol's like, what the heck are you people doing?
The right side.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is a paper scissors. That's not gonna work for what I need right now.
Oh, do you need shears?
Well,
Are they over on the other table?
Maybe. I need shears.
I feel like I saw shears.
Well, I mean, we have shears, and I put some away, but I thought I put some over here. Oh, oh my God! What? Yay! Yeah, have I stated that it's been a day here at the Beading?
Oh my
Games?
gosh!
'Cause, oh my Lord! It's been a
week today.
It's been a week today. Yes, and maybe I need a rock. I need a rock to throw at all of the annoying
give Allison
people.
a rock today.
No, nobody wants to give me a blunt weapon today. It just would not go well. I don't think I can stream from jail. I think that's frowned upon.
I do think that is one of the rules. And I don't think that's cruel and unusual
And then I was telling Carol, like, it's really early in the Christmas season for me to already be this over it. So
it's true.
Buckle up, bitches. It's going to be a bumpy ride. That's all I have to say. Like, it's only going to get worse as we get closer to that holiday.
I love you.
I love Heather. I love Carol. I love the stream. Everyone else, I mean, it's a crapshoot from day to day. So I've got 24 gauge bronze here, and what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and whack off a piece of it with my shears that Heather brought me because she's amazing. Oh Lord, there's gonna be so many clips this holiday. The highlights reel is
Jenny's song is gonna be awesome.
right. Definitely not safe for work.
Nope.
For sure, because
Stream worthy maybe.
I mean the swears they just fall. They fall from my lips.
Just tripping from your lips.
Right.
Like they do in fairy tales.
Trippingly on the tongue.
Like the people in fairy tales who, when they
this-
talk frogs or flowers or
Right,
something,
exactly.
toads fall from their
Toads
lips.
fall from their lips. Really? You just said that?
I had to circle back.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't my fault.
See, I was going to a Shakespeare place and then Heather took it to a toad place.
Because I'm totally awesome. That's the one time I meant it. I love you.
I signed your paycheck.
That's why I said I love you. Hello.
There.
We already got paid today. It's too late for that.
Alright, so I've got my
It's still in progress, Carol.
templates. I've got rubber cement on the back. I'm going to rubber cement them down onto my metal.
Where's the end of you?
Oh, I mean, I'm sitting on it, I think. I'm sitting on the end of me.
Where's the end of the block?
That I do not know.
Oh, it must be down there. There it is.
Hey, at least you're not making bracelets anymore, so there's that.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so I've got my 2 templates on there, and now I'm going to get my saw, because you can't saw without a saw, and I don't have a saw. So BRB. There's a Heather.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. So, yeah.
Her name is not Iphigenia.
It isn't, which is a shame, but here we are with just a regular name that most people could spell.
Right, but Iphigenia is a great name.
Iphigenia is a great name, and it is absolutely my name when I need to make up one.
I think that's what we should start telling telemarketers our name is.
Yes. And my last name is going to be Fanshawe, which is actually spelled Featherstone-Huff.
Are you okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm just going back to steamy artistic heron. What?
It's steamy. Dat boy is steamy.
And then we're on to my question for Heather, which is your Iphigenia persona Welsh?
No.
Because that's what it sounds like.
No, she's just British.
I see.
But Featherstone Huff is actually pronounced Fanshawe. And I don't really know why.
Well, I mean, the same reason that St. John is pronounced St. John is my
St. John, yes,
guess.
that's fair.
Like, I mean, okay, Brits. I don't think we have any Brits on the stream, but sometimes y'all are weird.
We have some
That's all
people
I have
who
to
would
say.
have been Brits if the colonies hadn't gone the way they did.
We got the new ones, York and all that.
Yes.
The steam was coming out of my ears. So says
Out
Lori.
of your whatever.
Oh my. Okay, so
Yes.
I'm actually making a project.
I
believe
believe
it or
you.
not. Heather's the only one who believes me
I do.
at this point.
I have all kinds of faith in you.
So, I have rubber cemented my templates onto my metal. Here we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and saw those out. So I have my saw, 2-aught saw blade. I've loaded it up. It is nice and taut. Makes nice and plinky noises.
It
And
does.
now, yes, I can post a picture of the earrings on Discord, Lori, if I actually manage to finish them during this stream. Otherwise, I will post them later once I finish them, which I kind of think is where she was probably going with that. Also, I have too many this is funny because it's like when I was on my laptop streaming, I was like, got too many windows for my laptop, and now I have a monitor that is literally like 2.5 times bigger than my laptop, and I still can't get all of my windows like arranged to the point where I can see everything. I can see the chat, and I can see XSplit, and I can see the viewer counts and everything. Like it's just, it's one of those things. It's literally not possible. Okay, so now I'm gonna saw out my flowers. So I've got my saw blade loaded into my saw. I've got my bench pin here, and I'm just gonna work on cutting these babies out of the metal. So whilst I'm doing that, so I don't lubricate my saw. That is something that is not typical. Most people will use beeswax or a commercially produced saw blade lubricant to actually help their saw move through the metal a little bit better. I find if you use a good sawing technique, which would be keeping your saw blade straight up and down and not pushing forward excessively with it, you don't actually need lube. But you know what? If you need lube, and no judgment here. Now it's time for me to turn around.
Do you do the hokey pokey and then turn around?
No, you just turn around.
Okay, that's fair.
I know. I don't have room for 2 screens, Lori. I barely have room for 1 screen. I just need... You know, it's one of those things where you have more space, so you expand to fill the space.
Thank you, ASO.
Which could also honestly be applied to something regarding lube. But it's like, you know, you've got more space, and then you expand to fill the space, and then you get more space, and then you expand to fill that space. It's like,
there are so many comments that are available to us, but we're being good.
Oh, I broke it.
Oh.
So I broke my saw blade. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another saw blade.
I'm glad Pam's here for me.
So, as I was talking about on the tutorial on Wednesday night, saw blades break. It's a thing that happens Really don't, don't feel like the universe is judging your performance when saw blades break. They just do. It happens to everyone, I promise. And and it's really easy to replace them. So I'm gonna go ahead and load a new saw blade into my saw.
If it keeps happening to you, it is really easy to replace you.
Well,
Oh dear.
Well, I think there's just a misconception about crafters that we're all like super innocent. And I mean, I feel like
we spend our time in cat sweaters and yeah.
Well, I mean, we kind of do, but that doesn't mean that we all don't have dirty gutter brains.
You don't have cat sweaters. You just have sweaters covered in cat.
Well, that's
different.
true. I have cat t-shirts. Does that
You
count?
do. You have one. You have more than one? I think you have one.
I have one. I have 2 cat t-shirts and 1 pair of cat pajama pants.
Okay. So many cat things.
Is that enough street cred to be a crazy cat lady?
No, you need more cats and at least a week's worth of cat shirts.
Well, shoot.
If you can't go to work every day in a week without...
Carol, Heather's saying I'm not a crazy cat lady.
It's true.
She's
not crazy
she
enough
said
in the
I'm
cat
not a
lady
crazy cat lady.
department.
I am not being referee on this.
Carol is escaping.
That is not part of my job description.
That's fair. Carol, by the way, looks really cute today.
It's true. She always does.
In her t-shirt and her diamonds. And,
Diamonds and jeans.
Diamonds and jeans, absolutely. I do only have 2 cats at the moment. Aso's not wrong, but I think he has to count for at least 3 cats all on his own.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm continuing to saw now that I have a renewed saw blade. So the key here, of course, is to put your camera so it can actually see what you're doing. Is to support on both sides of your V-slot. Just gotta, separate the fingers there. Anyway, continuing on with sawing my flower. Oh God, I broke another saw blade.
Again?
I think that was karma.
I think it was.
Possibly the universe is saying I should work instead of crack dirty jokes on the internet.
I don't really like this version of the universe. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that the universe really knows where the money comes from. Honestly.
Shake your moneymaker.
Seriously, I was talking to somebody the other day about like trying to increase our following, and I'm just like, what do I have to do? Go topless on the internet?
That's not the crowd we want.
Okay. And now I'm back to sawing.
Did that help at all? Anyone? No?
Oh wow! My computer just informed me in very large letters that removing useless files is advised. Okay. Well, thank you, computer.
True. Not wrong.
I'm just gonna keep sawing. So once you've gotten used to how your saw works, as you can tell, you can move pretty quickly with it, and rubber cementing down a template is a great way to, if you're like me, and you can't. Alma says, topless and saw.
Alma, yes.
That's a really good point. It's true. Don't saw topless. The Beading Dream stream does not recommend this for anybody, including me. That's not the best way to pierce your nipples, everybody.
Or shave them off.
Shave them off. I mean, if you're doing body modifications, please go to a licensed professional. Don't be like me and cut your mole off when you're drunk one night.
It really hardly ever works out well for you.
I mean, to be fair, that my mole's gone.
It is gone.
And I didn't bleed to death, so there's that.
We're all so proud.
It's good to know. Oh dear. Running away. Bye, thank you so much.
You're awesome.
Oh goodness, or bottomless if you are guy. Okay, definitely don't take us out here guy parts, because I feel like there are women in the world who would be offended by that. Okay, so we have flower number 1. I'm going to go ahead and cut flower number 2. I mean, honestly, I could be bottomless right now, and you all would never know.
I am bottomless right now.
Well, okay, so Heather apparently is just spilling the tea all over the stream, but I am going to remain mysterious.
I'm not really bottomless, or am I?
See, now everyone's just going to be wondering.
It's hard to tell.
So we ordered another shaker and spoon box, and it didn't show up today like it was supposed to. So we will be doing a shaker and spoon unboxing next week whenever the box arrives. I guess since it was supposed to arrive today and it didn't, it'll probably get there on here on Monday.
Or tomorrow, because it's USPS. So
Right.
It could be tomorrow.
It could be tomorrow. But tomorrow is a busy streaming day for us. So
we will not be unboxing.
So here's a question, stream. If I were to unbox my shaker and spoon box next week, would you want it to be before a tutorial stream or after a tutorial stream? What would you prefer? Do you want to come early, class, or do you want to stay late? Let me know what's better for you.
I'm not answering that. I'm just here working. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I will be doing it as a separate stream regardless, because I do want to tag Shaker and Spoon's media relations department, because hey, a sponsorship would be awesome.
Oh, that would be so great.
Yeah. Then ASO says it depends if it's so it depends. I mean, what do you mean, ASO? Like you'll only show up for the unboxing if it's topless? It doesn't matter what time it is, or if it's early, it should be topped, and if it's late, it like, please clarify. Discuss. I mean, if that's what it takes to get viewers, I will do a topless unboxing stream.
After 9 where?
That's fair.
Also, no one would know if I were topless tomorrow, so maybe I will be topless.
Oh, so we're gonna have a Heather topless stream.
Yes. I'll be entirely topless, as far as anyone knows. No, we really don't want those type of viewers. It's true. Especially if they're only here for that. That's bad news there. I may or may not be sitting here billing some of y'all.
I'm just sawing flowers. I'm almost done with this flower, and then I can get to like some more interesting things, y'all. But okay, so the reason that I decided to do this particular project, which I realize some of you at this point may be a little bit bored and be like, why the actual heck did she think this would be interesting? This is definitely a technique that is applicable to a lot of things, like sawing a shape and then dapping it is something that actually has lots of applications. You can make your own bead caps, you can make your own end cones for multi-strand necklaces, like you can make your own tassel caps. Like this is one of those things that it's like, even if you're like, I never in my life want to make a pair of, you know, flower earrings, this has a whole lot of uses, which is, again, why I picked it to be on stream tonight. Alright, I have successfully sawn 2 flowers. Yay! Ta-da! Okay, so now... Okay, so ASO votes unboxing after the tutorial. I am down with that.
Agreed.
I also feel like before the tutorial is a little early for anybody who is in the central or mountain time zones and has to get home from work.
Or who is currently working at Beading Dreams.
That too. So, alright, so I'm going to tentatively then say that we shall unbox the next shaker and spoon box after Thursday evening's tutorial next week. So we will go straight from fire to alcohol.
Sweet! I like this plan.
Yeah, it sounds like a really terrible, delightful decision.
Yes.
So I will.
That's the best kind.
I am going to be doing it as a separate stream. Like I said, I want to tag the Shaker and Stream social media marketing department. So we will do our Thursday night tutorial, and then I'll pop off for just a minute. I promise it won't be 45 minutes. Yes, I know you all know me. I'm just anyway. But Smee, if you want to be Hebeso tomorrow night, that would be awesome. If you
Yes, Smee.
Yeah, if you're not available, or if that's too much trouble, then you don't have to. But yes, help tomorrow night would be super helpful since I'm not going to have an in-person Heather. That would be great.
And I'm going to escape for a moment and weigh something.
Okay, so I have my two flowers. And now I'm going to make a hole in the center of each of them. That's going to be where my wire is going to go. That's going to hold my ear wire. And that means I need my hole punch. So I just marked that with my marker because, again, stupid proofing is good. And I'm going to go ahead and punch that hole. Now, when you punch your hole before you dap something, be aware your hole's gonna get warped. But since I'm gonna be dapping these very, very deep, because I want them to look kind of like tulips, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that this hole is gonna wind up being not completely round. Also, I don't even know what focus is, and apparently neither does my camera. So anyway, I'm poking holes in the center of these. That's what's going on here. As the holiday season progresses, you are going to see much more of Allison does not give a shit. Oh my gosh, because we're still in pandemic time, but we're also sort of back to people expecting that it's going to be normal holiday time, and it's just so freaking weird. Like, the people who never, want to acknowledge that there was a pandemic, like, it's just so weird. It's just so weird.
Yeah, it is.
And yes, I'm whining on the internet. I mean, luckily I'm not the first person, in the world to do that. I'm not going to be the last person to do that, but it's just so weird. So this is why we're so happy we have all of you, because y'all are awesome.
It's true. We have the most amazing viewers.
We do.
I don't know. How we deserve y'all.
Okay, so I'm gonna find on my dapping block. Okay, I really focus. Not me. I'm shouting at the camera.
She might also be shouting at me.
I'm not shouting at Heather.
I do need to focus though.
Heather's in focus.
But I'm not focusing.
But you're in focus.
Okay,
so
well then.
That's
Priorities.
That's what I want right now, is things to be in focus. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so this is a dapping block. For anybody who's not familiar, this is an awesome tool. It's not an inexpensive tool. It's one of those tools that definitely, it's going to cost you a pretty penny, but it does cool stuff. And what it does is it makes flat things curved. So I want to find whichever depression in my dapping block my pieces will drop into. And that's going to be the biggest one. Now I'm going to find whichever dapping punch will best fit this. That's also going to be my biggest one. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to grab my household hammer or my brass hammer in this case. I'm going to put my punch on there and I'm going to smash on this.
Smash not in the current youth vernacular.
No. So what I've done now is I've turned my flat thing into a curved thing. Now if I want to curve it more, what I can do is take it to the next smallest. Actually, I wonder if it'll fit in this one. Haha, it will. And I can keep the same punch. So what you just want to make sure of is that your punch goes completely inside of the depression in your dapping block, and you got a little bit of airspace there. So at some point I'm going to have to move to a smaller punch, but now is not that time. Also, by the way, it's going to get loud. If you don't like loud noises, you should probably turn us down. Okay, so this is where I need to switch punches, because this doesn't really fit down in there. And what happens when you use a dapping punch that doesn't fit is you get this. See how that punch has been basically cut? You know, that's what happens when you put that in a hole it doesn't fit into. And we're just gonna, you know, move right on past the fact that I just said that and pick another dapping punch. That's the one. So, oh dear Lord, it's on the floor.
What?
Crap.
On the floor?
On the floor.
On our floor?
Yeah.
That never happens.
It does though, and
It does. Why? How?
What happened?
I lost a thing.
Heather appears to be having an existential crisis on the other side of the stream. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep.
I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna keep pegging this until it's small enough. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's up with me tonight, but I'm going to keep moving it to smaller and smaller depressions in my dapping block until I've reached the size that I want. So I think maybe
too would like to move to smaller and smaller depressions.
Oh, well.
Oh, there it is.
I would like to move to smaller and smaller sizes until I've reached the one that I want, but
Also that.
the universe doesn't really seem to be on my side as far as that goes. Alright, so we're gonna go with, I'm gonna finish that off camera because that. Alright, so there is one flower that is dapped, and then what I can do if I want to make this flower extra fancy schmancy is I can actually take the ends of my little petals and I can flip them out. There's my little flower. Now I can do that same thing with my other flower that I have made. I'm not going to do that just because of time. I'm going to go ahead and make this one into a completed piece, and then I'm going to let everyone progress with their Friday night, including Heather and myself.
What?
Yes.
Also us?
Also us. Heather, what does the rest of your Friday night entail?
Packing.
Right.
And cleaning up here.
Right.
What else?
For you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's your Friday night. The rest of my Friday night, I think, entails sleeping.
I'm also going to do that.
Are you really, though?
I do sleep when I take all the meds. I'm going to take some of the meds.
That's fair. Alright, so now I've got my little flower that I've dapped. So these edges are a little bit rough. I could take some steel wool to these. I could take some sandpaper to these. What I could also do, which is much more likely, just judging, you know, by my level of patience, is I could throw these into my tumbler, which would take a... What was that look for? Heather gave me a sassy look across the stream.
I saw it.
Did you all see it? I saw it.
I gave a sassy look, but it wasn't at you.
Well, I'm directly, like, across the computer from you.
Could have been at the rest of the stream.
You can't see them.
But I can sassy look at them.
But you can't see them.
I'm the only
one you can see.
I can't see you either. To be fair.
All right. Touche. Heather has a point.
I can see concrete blocks and heart lines.
All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and assemble one pair of earrings, and then we're going to call it a night for the Freeform Friday stream. All right. So if I'm going to make this, I want to make some little dangly bits from here. So I'm going to do 3 little dangly bits, and then we're going to make a piece out of this that we're going to make an earring, and obviously you could make 2 of... What are you dancing?
I'm dancing to things in my head I'm not
head.
allowed to talk about.
She's dancing to Christmas music in her head.
I
know.
love Christmas music.
Christmas music is the worst.
To you,
Yes.
And I understand that, and I embrace that for you. But it is not true for me.
Fair.
I still love you.
That's fine. I still love you too, and even though you have evil devil music playing in your head.
But it's in my head, and I'm not sharing it tonight, so...
You're not. You
so
are dancing to it.
That. I am, but you can pretend I'm dancing to absolutely anything.
That's
really
fair.
I could be dancing to death metal. You don't know.
No.
I'm going to pick up the thing I threw.
Heather's totally dancing to disco. 100%.
I could be. That does sound like me.
It actually does. Okay, so to make these into earrings, and mind you, I'm only doing 1 earring because I've talked and joked too much to do 2 earrings on tonight's stream. I've got some head pins, and I'm going to do 3 head pins, and these are just base metal ball end death disco Christmas music. Oh sorry, I'm going to need a minute to recover from that comment. Now we're all going to take a breath on the Beading Dream stream, and we're not going to contemplate the existence of death disco Christmas music.
I really want to hear it.
But Ace, you've activated the Heather, and so good luck with that. In addition to my head pins, I'm going to need some wire.
Apparently I'm Ace's problem now.
Yep. I have some 20 gauge wire that was just sitting around, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to start with Beads. Yes, beadesses. These are some fluorite beads. I'm going to put 1 bead on each head pin. I'm going to use 3 head pins and 3 beads. And I have a random goober of something that's stuck to my hand. No idea what that is. Not going to taste test it to find out.
It is never a good idea in this place.
No, taste test. This is one of those places where you do not lick the science. And no, Amy, you cannot hear it. I refuse. It is forbidden.
We just won't play it for you. Amy can hear it. She just can't hear it.
Fine, you can private
In front
message
of
it
you.
to her, but you can't put it on the stream.
I won't.
Because evil.
I wouldn't do that to you. Do you think I'd do that to you?
Yes, I do, actually.
I wouldn't do that to you on purpose. Maybe
There
I
we
would.
go. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So, I'm going to take my head pins and I'm going to make a loop on the top of each of them. I want them to hang down from the inside of my little flower, so I don't want to make the loop right at the top of them. I'm going to give myself a little bit of space, and I'm going to make a nice 90-degree bend. Since I don't like symmetry, I'm going to make them all different lengths. Yes, all of you who that makes your eyes twitch, suck it. I love you all, but
Doesn't make my eyes twitch.
everything doesn't have to be symmetrical. Hey, I finally found my shears that were over here. Speaking of, I don't have a wire cutter, so I'm going to go ahead and trim these with my shears. This is not typically my tool of choice for this, but it's the tool I have and it does work. Also, hey, is anybody playing Whamageddon, the Whamageddon game this Christmas? I'm actually surprised. I got so it is the song, the infamous song of Whamageddon is in our Christmas playlist, and it did play. It was like the first Christmas song I noticed, but it was prior to December 1st, so I am technically still alive and not in Holla, but it is really just a matter of time until I get there. But
because I can't find it to take it out.
Well, you know, I mean it's not sportsmanlike anyway. That's like rigging the game.
That's true.
So we'll see. And also I do find, and I finally reread the rules that Amanda posted, and it's only if you notice the song.
Ah, and you hardly ever notice.
I hardly ever notice
I'm not
the
gonna
music,
point it out.
right? But that's interesting. So you can, like, if the song is playing and you don't notice it, you're okay. You're still alive. But I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be in Wamhala,
Maybe.
well
Maybe
before
not.
Christmas.
You never know.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take that little bit that I bent over and I'm gonna roll it into a loop. Like so. And I'm gonna repeat that for all 3 of those pieces.
Ow.
I also, okay, and also this is kind of a tangential question for the stream. Is there a similar game for Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You? Because I feel like All I Want for Christmas Is You and Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart are 2 of the most annoying and ubiquitous Christmas songs out there. I mean, assuming we're not talking about classics like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Classics.
But is there a similar game for All I Want for Christmas Is You? I would like to know this fact. Also, if there is a similar game, I'm already dead because I've heard that song like 7 times already. Oh fuck, ASO.
What is that cut of?
I don't know, but somebody should click on it and find out. Oh lordy. Anyway, let's finish this earring. Well, again, if you all want a cheesy ass fucking Christmas movie, I highly recommend Single All the Way on Netflix. Gay Christmas flick, adorable, you know, cute gay men, all the rom-com like fluffiness and everything. It's very, very much worth the 90 minutes of fluff.
What's not to like?
Exactly. Oh crap! Now I need to know what ASO clipped. Clicking on it. This is gonna be bad. I know it's gonna be bad.
It's always bad.
Well, there's Heather staring at me.
I was, in fact, quite staring at you.
Yeah. That look. That look is amazing. That look is definitely gonna be on the highlight reel. For sure.
On my face?
Yeah.
What?
Did you look at the clip? Look at the clip.
I can't.
You're the funny part of that clip.
I can't.
You are.
I can't look at the clip because I tried to look at it and then I got distracted and then I couldn't get back in and it's gone now. Can't see it in the chat anymore.
Gotta do everything in this relationship.
I'm very needy.
It's true. Ha! Thank you, ASO, for making my job easier. You're full screen.
Hi.
Watch the clip.
Watch the clip full screen.
No, watch the clip and you, yeah, no.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
See, Heather is the funny part of that clip. All right, let's finish these earrings and then let's all, you know, continue on with our Friday night. So I've got a piece of 20 gauge wire here. I'm just going to make a loop in the end of that 20 gauge wire. It doesn't actually have to be centered. This is going to be inside of your little flower, so you can actually be as half-assed with this loop as you want to be. And so I'm definitely being a little bit half-assed. And then we're gonna open that up.
Doing very important work over here.
I hear your important work. I mean, I'm glad you're. Heather is refilling the stealthy bourbon. That's what she's doing.
I am.
Which is important work. It's true.
It's so important. Your mom's gonna be here any day now.
Yeah, so I'm going to open that up and I'm going to put all 3 of my little pieces on there. The bourbon that we need to deal with all of the customers and also my mother.
Well, our new bottle's gone.
That was very dramatic. You know, it was a rough day, and I think it's the start of a very rough season.
Thank you to those of you who have already given us alcohol.
Right.
Thank you to those of you who haven't but are still supporting us.
And we who are about to die salute you. Seriously, that's what it
Choose a finger.
That's what it feels like, Christmas in retail. Okay, yeah. So I've got all of those on my little loop that I made. I dropped my cap that I made on top of it. If you want to, you can put another bead on top of that. That oftentimes helps, you know, your little flower cap sit much better. And then we're gonna just bend this at a 90-degree angle to the top of that, and then we're going to trim that off. And we're gonna make one more loop. Wow, somehow I've managed to get my mouse, my hammer, and my pliers. What did I just do?
What the what?
I don't know what the what is. Somehow I managed to open the control panel. Go away, control panel, nobody likes you. I'm gonna make that last bit into a loop. What are you laughing at?
Nothing?
Right.
Very serious.
Yeah, you're so serious. Nobody believes you, Heather.
But he does.
Alright, so I've made my loop. I'm gonna straighten that up because it's a really wonky.
Okay, I need to deliver this where it goes.
Okay.
And maybe pick up the dramatic bottle from the floor.
Yeah, it's better if it makes it into the trash. It's less stealthy if it's just on the floor. Alright, so there's my loop, and then last but not least, sorry y'all, I have no focus. I'm gonna open up my ear wire, drop that on there, close it up, and that is our dapped, fun little dapped tulip earring from our Freeform Friday class tonight.
I love them.
They're fun. I like the ones that I made years ago, so that's why I wanted to put this one on stream tonight. And like I said, it really has lots of potential for other applications. So
Absolutely.
thank y'all so much for hanging out with us on the Beading Dreams Freeform Friday, sometimes wacky do Friday stream. Yeah. So hey, I'm Allison, that's Heather. We're from Beading Dreams in Dallas, Texas. We will be back on this channel, twitch.tv/Beading Dream, tomorrow evening, Saturday at 6 p.m. with this project. This is our spiral ear wires. And that's going to be a fun one. We will be following that up with a live merchandise sale. So live tutorial tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Merchandise sale, 7:30 p.m. And it's time for Heather and I to go to bed. So everyone have a great night. We'll see y'all back on this channel, twitch.tv/Beading Dream tomorrow at 6. Bye!